I'm Curtis Graves, and today I'm going to be talking about this painting here, The Last Supper. The Last Supper, it's also referred to as the Italian Cenicola, which is the Latin meaning for a place where you eat. And Steve is going to tell you the origin of this painting.
The origin of the painting is Florence, Italy.
And currently the painting is at the dining hall at the monastery of Santa Maria del Grazie in Milan, Italy. The painting is by Leonardo da Vinci, who is Italian. The medium of the painting is an oil painting and a tempera. The painting it's from the Renaissance era, and the Last Supper was Jesus' final meal for his crucifixion with his disciples. It took Da Vinci 3 years to complete this, from 1495 to 1498. And it is a Renaissance masterpiece that shows a major event written in the Bible. In this painting, Da Vinci uses a sag color paddle and a rough mosaic line feeling. So it's very faded. Da Vinci is well known for two of his paintings, the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, which are some of the most famous paintings in the world. And Steve's going to tell you about his personal observation.
So as a Christian and a believer, what this painting means to me is this was, as he said, the Last Supper with Jesus and his disciples, but significantly, the person who was going to betray him was at the Last Supper, and that would be Judas, and Jesus already knew that to be the case, and so this is a depiction of Jesus, and including the person who would ultimately betray him.
And you can see in the painting there's Jesus in the middle, and he's telling all of his disciples this is our Last Supper, and one of you will betray me. And they're all in shock because they all think that they're so loyal to him, and they don't see that happening. And I chose this painting because I'm Christian, so I could relate to it a lot. I learned a lot about it growing up in church. And this relates to other paintings during the Renaissance era because it shows humanism, which was a major use in paintings during that era. And a fun fact about this is the original painting is you can barely see it. Most of it has decayed over time. It started to flake, and they tried to keep up with it to keep it from falling apart, but you can barely see any of it now. And that's about the Last Supper.